Delta Okuama killings. Military set to build barracks on Okuama. Can you imagine? So what is happening now? We've seen that almost 90% of the soldiers that died in that mayhem were Northerners. And we also understand that this trouble in this Niger Delta area, sometimes they will tell you that two warring communities, but if you go and trace it, you might find that there are some connections with oil bunkering activities, even though they will not say that to the public. So with what has happened, we know that the Northerners have been looking for a way to actually dominate the southern area where the oil is located, because they said the oil is in the south, but it belongs to the north. They have said that over time. So now with the mayhem that has happened in Okuama now, and with the burning down and leveling of Okuama village, they want to put military barracks there. So if they build military barracks there, automatically that military barracks will be headed by a Northerner, and that becomes a very steady place where they will use to, ravage the South. I tell you the truth. This is an opportunity again to militarize the South using the North in such a way that anytime there is Kasalawa in this country, they would have dominated that area. Man, this is actually not very good. Now, if they turn that Okuama village now to a military barrack and government taking over the land to become government land for the military, so where is the justice for the innocent people that have died in Okuama? Because the truth is that it's almost like a warlike situation. Both the Okuama people and the military have lost people, and I'm sure the Okuama people must have lost more people than the military. So now the military is seeking justice for the 16 or 17 soldiers that were killed. Now, where is the justice for the innocent people that the military have also killed? That is another thing that has to be discussed. But now the military want to put army barrack in that place. Wow. Wow. So military want to set to build barracks on Okuama village as demolition of houses continues. This is serious. The Nigerian military on Wednesday redoubled efforts in the demolition of houses at Okuama community in Uyele South local government area, Delta State, sequel to the arrival of the 3 swamp bogies transported on barges from the Bomadi axis of River Focados to the community on Tuesday this week. So a community source said it is certain that those machines brought to Okuama to ease the task of demolition and evacuating houses and rubbles have been put to work, and almost half of the community has been cleared. However, there is the rumor making the rounds that the military were planning to build a barrack on the Okuama community soil, and which necessitated the concerted effort in the clearing and evacuation of rubbles from the location of the community. And according to our source, the army will certainly build their barracks on the Okuama community soil, and that is why they are painstakingly using heavy machines in the evacuation of everything in the community. We heard that very soon the Chief of Army Staff will come to Okuama to flag off the barracks project, he said. Oh boy. Can you imagine? So they are coming to build barrack in that place now. So it means that they want to make sure that Okuama becomes a barrack and no more an Urobo community. Meaning that everybody that must have come from that community will be dispersed and will have to look for elsewhere to go and stay. This is a very bad story. So now, why is the military trying to make sure they clean up Okuama completely and make sure it never existed on the map as Okuama, but rather an army barrack? When they have finally traced the perpetrators of the killing of the soldiers to Bayelsa State and even linked it to the Bayelsa State government house, trying to connect Governor Doye Diri of Bayelsa State to the crime, as the main perpetrator is his own political thug and his political right-hand person, and probably he has been hiding that person in the Bayelsa State government house. So why not bring the perpetrators to book rather than cleaning up a community of innocent people and trying to render them? It's like trying to wipe out their ancestral lineage, ancestral root, ancestral background, without giving them any other place for settlement. You want to wipe them out completely. So that by this time, in the next 10 years, there wouldn't have been anything like Okuama, and the people of Okuama would have gone to extinction. That is what it means. Then they will become slaves, or they will become vagabonds, or they become what? Is this right in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the government? Is this right? Tinubu gave them express right to go and clean up that place and say they are bringing perpetrators to book. Is that how to bring perpetrators to book? You bombed the whole houses, finished everything. Now you brought some boogies, caterpillars to come and clean up the area. And then the next thing is that the chief of army staff is coming there to, to flag off the building of army barrack project. I think human rights lawyers and the citizens of the country, people need to wake up to tell the army, you have gone too far. In seeking justice to the dead soldiers, you have actually gone too far. In the real sense, nobody is happy with what has happened. And everybody is saying that even the people of Okuama do not have that capacity to have demolished 17 soldiers like that. That it must be an external force. And that external force has been identified by the military and traced them to Bayelsa State. So why wanting now to continue to clean up Okuama? And Okuama is an Urhobo land, not an Ijaw land. And now there's a war. There was a war between Okoloba and Okuama. Now, just like my perception before, that the people of Okoloba probably are more militarily connected and are using their military connection now to deal with the Rubbles. This thing we are seeing small might lead to an Ijaw Urhobo war. Is coming, just like we had Ijaw Shekiri war in the past. I think that was almost 20 or 30 years ago when the war was something else. Okay, that was about 1990 there, 1999 to 2000 thereabout. Yeah? So it is something else. No, that was about 1994, 95. So it is something else. I tell you the truth. So what is building up now is going to come out to become a very serious war between the Urhobos and the Ijaws. And it's going to be similar to that Ijaw-Ichekiri war of those almost 3 decades ago. So this is not a very good thing at all that is happening now. The soldiers have taken their revenge too far. That is my take. I know that the people that died, the soldiers that have been killed, are actually people's family members, and it's a very serious pain to the family members. We agree, and that is why everybody is condemning that attack. But on the other hand, people are also saying that the Okuama village does not have the capacity to have conducted that mayhem. They should trace that source and bring the perpetrators to book rather than wiping out Okuama as a land, as a community, and now to be owned it by the government. Oh my God. And now the plan is to put barrack on the land. How will this be? I think we need everybody to come in now and put their mouth in this matter and tell the soldiers that look, and tell the military that look, yes, you are seeking vengeance. Everybody is condemning the act, but I think your vengeance is taking too far. That is what we need to talk about. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.